Hey guys, Nicholas Com here, and today I will be talking about a rather unimportant but completely over-dramatified issue, and I have no idea who was stupid enough to dramatize this in the first place and make it into an internet sensation. Maybe it was a 9-year-old? Yeah, probably was like one of those. Anyways, it's the T-Series versus Pewdiepie war. Though this isn't really a war because, well, Pewdiepie fans enjoy people actually fighting it, therefore you could just call it a terrorist, YouTube terrorism, but I won't call it that because I'll get tons of 9-year-old fanboys commenting about on my video about how I'm a loser and all that stuff. Believe me, they're just attacking any video they'll probably even find my channel, even though most of my subscribers are my real life friends because I have a lot of those. Anyways, it's basic. Well, also the fact that I was friends with a YouTuber, Edward, who was getting close to 1,000 before he disappeared from YouTube. In fact, he doesn't even talk much anywhere, or social media and stuff. But besides the point, and basically, well, I'm kind of sick of this. People from my ancestral country, India, are getting insulted constantly. Seriously. Guys, PewDiePie fans, I like PewDiePie. Why must you disgrace it's one of my favorite YouTubers like this? Seriously. Sure, he no longer does the awesome gameplay videos he did. When I was subscribed to him in my early days, and then I stopped watching him after a few videos because as I wasn't able to do profanity, and my parents caught me doing a data. Boom, boom, boom. Locked in room for an hour. Well, not really locked, but I'm not allowed to do anything except sit there and read for an hour. I don't get groundings like most people do. But anyways, besides his point, essentially, since he's gone from 151 million subs, which is what he was at when I first subscribed to him, and now he's at he's 71 billion, and now apparently his fans have convinced him to make diss tracks, which I have to say are pretty good, mostly, on T-Series. And they've started internet cyber terror. Oh no, wait, I said I wouldn't say that. Right, don't get hated on. Anyways. Basically, seeing people people of my similar race, though honestly I have relatives in Europe as well, so I guess I can't really profess that they're completely my race. But you get the idea. Seeing people from the race that most of my genetics come from, India, getting insulted constantly, people being racist to them. Seriously, guys, what is it with you? Stop. You're disgracing PewDiePie. He's a great YouTuber. He doesn't deserve people, this stupid influencing him. They're probably only 9 years old, like I said before. And they're probably turning into swearing idiots now. And essentially, I'm also sick of that. Seriously, why are you becoming such degenerates? It's all of a sudden, and when someone threatens your Lord and Savior PewDiePie. He's an awesome guy, but he's not a god. Seriously, you don't need me to act like that. It becomes stupid just to, really. Anyways, basically, people are complaining first, the T-Series subbots. That I completely agree with, because technically, do you consider inactive subbots? Because I consider those subbots, honestly. And that's just my personal opinion, because T-Series is an official channel in some areas of YouTube, so technically they're getting tons of automatic subscriptions, and they're real people who are automatically subscribed to them, but they probably don't notice, honestly. Otherwise, they probably unsubscribe. But who actually checks their subscriptions tab all the way once you've actually been on YouTube for a while? you get the idea. And once you're actually on YouTube for the first time, you just want to subscribe to a bunch of people, sponsor a bunch of people, like get your setup and all that stuff. Note, just a secret, guys, I don't sponsor anyone. No, I mean, probably pay $300. Who cares? Anyways, basically, Pewdiepie, one, to combat the reason for Pewdiepie fans calling all people supremacy, and TSeries are defending them, or even saying that Pewdiepie and TSeries are both bad. Well, basically, okay, Indians. Tons of native ones that came over, tons, oh great, now old Americans are being insulted. Oh great, now immigrants, now new Americans who happen to be Indians that immigrated here are being insulted. Oh great, Indians who are still, in that gigantic and ridiculously overpopulated, but somehow never gets, it's in the news these days like China does for some reason. Even though they have about the same technological capacities when it comes to big weapons. It's probably because they're not our enemy, but you get me, and more like neutral or friendly. But you get the idea. Yeah. Well, anyways, seriously, racism in today's world, I'm mostly seeing white racism, which, as you can imagine, I'm completely untouched by, but I see it everywhere because I'm Asian, and there's like a 6-to-2, or 8-to-2, or 10-to-2 ratio of white Asians. No, actually, it's more like 8-to-2, but you get the idea. Wherever you go, unless it's in Asia, then you're basically outweighed everywhere because of the amount of population there is there. And now, instead of white racism, which I hate made even more because it's been going on for so long and I'm sick of it. I have some pretty decent my friends who are constantly getting lumped in like this. Anyway, it's whenever they go online. Just a few though. Most of them are completely untouched. Now it's Asian racism, but not just any Asian racism. They're being racist towards India, which is the second most populated country on Earth as of current. And seriously, you're being racist to that many people? I'm disgusted by racism myself, but I'm also disgusted by how stupid people are if they think racism could be that much. Most those Indians are ignoring it, and that concludes that point. Because the truth is, most Indians, the only reason you see most Indians fans on YouTube ignoring this thing is because a lot of T-Series subs are actually European subs, and I have no idea why they're subscribing, because most Europeans can't even understand Indian, any Indian dialects. Well, in India they're taught 3 or 5 dialects at birth, I'm told by my mother. In Europe they're only taught 1, so I'm honestly not sure why they sub, but you get the idea. Yeah. Well, basically, so you can't really say that because it was I even saw a bunch of comments and on a few videos was claiming that 40 to 90% of T-Series subs are Europeans. Then there was one saying that they were dumb Americans, but I'm pretty sure that was just a stereotype. Maybe. I'm pretty sure there are a few Americans sub to them, but I somehow doubt that there's a large quantity in Europe. There, because Americans aren't as invested in this as as Europeans for some reason. Rather odd. Maybe it's because PewDiePie's Swedish. Anyways, it's basically, to the second point I will make. Let's see. To combat the actual racism, why are they lesser than you suddenly because they're just subscribed to a channel who you don't like? Seriously. Maybe they like their music, even though my parents have seen creators that are 10 times better and they don't have as many subs. You get the idea. At least they try. You can't. And people have a right to like what they like as long as it's not racist or hating. On good people. and people still are racist Indians, even though there are tons of people telling them this. I'm not one of those people. In case as you wondered, I never really pay much attention to those. I always spend like there's only like 3 times a month that I actively search out a comment section and start fighting dozens of people at once, and if they're doing something wrong. Yeah. Anyways, it's basically like, okay, so there's no viable reason for this other than like, I mean, I understand that most kids on the internet aren't as smart as me. My friends, or like the minority and the rest of the minority on the internet, which is, like it's a minority in some places, as like some sites, but it's especially on YouTube, from what I can see, a lot of people are easily influenceable there, compared to other places. But like basically the minority, me on YouTube, me and my friends and some other guys, guys, are being attacked if we try to even defend them. Like seriously. Again, I will say it one more time. The T-Series is doing nothing like or racist or any other type of negative thing I can see towards anyone. So why are you guys attacking it? That's my question. Why, all you racist Pewdiepie fans out there, why are you disgracing our great the great guy we reach views? I mean, we watch to gain a ton of sensory information and give him a bunch of likes and support him for all that stuff. You get the idea. Well, anyways, essentially, what I'm trying to say is, well, have you ever seen anything hateful in a TSeries song? I mean, I don't actually understand Indian, and I never bothered trying to learn it. And I probably never will. I'll try to learn any of the dialects. It makes like Telugu or Dagi Sholai. But you get the idea. Anyways, I don't even have an Indian accent, honestly, which is really weird. But at the same time, I grew up in the U.S., United States Midwest, then I moved to the East Coast. Anyways, and nobody talks about that place, but it's a great place. You should really visit there sometime. Amazing food compared to most places is in the U.S., especially where I came from. I won't mention that. Anyways, essentially, Pewdiepie and T-Series, like, at this point, I have to ask you guys, just stay away from the conflict. It's ridiculous. Why do you want to get up in all this hate and start all these arguments and be racists and be haters and be terrible people? Why do you want to tarnish your reputations? Why do you want to do this just to help a YouTuber who doesn't want this help or this reputation? PewDiePie is a good guy. Makes funny jokes. So is T-Series is also a network of good people. Oh, no, it's like it's like a multi-billion-dollar corporation, and probably in real life. Let's see. Made of tons of people who actually work hard. Sure, maybe according to infographics, MX show the owner did do something a little bit weird, but still. Well, that was the original owner. If you did that, you'd also have to blame Walt, and you'd also have to stop going to Disney and start hating on them because Walt Disney stole a bunch of ideas from another guy, who he didn't give credit for, and so that guy died in poverty instead of riches, just like he deserved. Sure, Walt Disney was a scumbag, but the other guy, the original owner of this thing was probably a scumbag too, but from what I can see. But then again, the infographics show over on this was heavily biased. So, I guess my general conclusion is just stay out of it. Stay out of the conflict. Let it brush over. Be calm. If you ever think, this is actually hurting you, you need to remember, these people, PewDiePie and T-Series don't actually care. Or even if they do ask, they're just doing it for commonality's sake. So just remember, be kind. and meditate.